Hey everybody, this is Albatross of Time. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Ever since I've been on YouTube or Twitch, by the way, streaming on Twitch over at twitch.tv/albatrossoftime. I'm here to introduce a new short-living or long-running, I don't really know yet, series about Stellaris, Paradox Interactive's new 4X space strategy game that I am really digging so far. Paradox Interactive were the guys who brought you Europa Universalis and Crusader Kings and a bunch of other little games out there that you might have heard of if you're watching this show. So, here we go. I'm gonna jump right on in. I've played this game for maybe an hour or two, enough to know a little bit, but not everything. And from what I have seen so far, I truly enjoy this game, and hopefully you will too as we continue on. Now, over here on the left-hand side, you can see a bunch of different like base races you can be if you don't want to be creative in your life. And you could just go ahead and create a new. As you can see, you can have a bunch of different characteristics, the way you travel, what your ships look like, what your primary weapons are going to be. But I'm going to randomize it because I like living dangerously, and come hell or high water, we'll deal with whatever we get. Select a bunch of different 4X things you don't really need to worry about. The only thing I'm going to change here is Iron Man mode, because if you go and watch my Crusader Kings 2 series, I tend to do that because I'm fucking insane. But anyways, off we go. Play. Let's take a look and see what part of the galaxy we end up in. Boop. Starting new game. So essentially, it's Crusader Kings 2 Europa Universalis, except instead of Earth this time, it's the cold, dark blackness of space, which I really like. Oh my god, I'm one ugly son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, look at me. I'm beautiful. Look at those beady little eyes. Ugh. Anyways, let's get on into this, huh? I'll read you the basics. In the aeons since the first primitive Iruxo communities took shape in the dry canyons and mesas of Iruxo Prime, our civilization has spread and prospered. We were driven forward by steady scientific progress, and armed conflicts between nation-states become increasingly rare. The framework for a global democratic government was eventually laid, and when the last holdouts voluntarily joined, we stood united as a single nation. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, finest minds of the Iruxo Commonwealth have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. You see, in the 1 or 2 hours that I actually played this game last time, I was using warp travel, so this will be a little bit different from what I'm used to, but you and I will figure it out as time goes on. Now, we're an indirect democracy. Last time I played it, I was some sort of communist robot hierarchy, so that's a little bit different. We're going to be holding elections every 5 years, haven't experienced that yet. Leader skill level +1, sure, why not? Leader recruitment cost, you can recruit more leaders for your various different planets and sectors with some resources we'll talk about later. The ruler is Baglosh. We don't have to worry about it since we're going to be switching out every 5 years, and we are the Iruxo. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. We apparently really like arid planets. Is there anything we particularly hate? Not really. We're rapid breeders. I'm pretty sure you can figure out what that means. We're strong and we're sedentary. Great! We're lazy, strong assholes here to conquer the stars. Fantastic. Hyperspace travel. Don't really know what that means for us, but we'll figure it out. Let's begin, and I'll start talking to you about the UI. No. That's essentially the AI that tells us what's going on. I told him to tell us about like little tooltips, but not every single little thing, because I'd rather explain to you what I know and then be completely sandblasted by things I don't know about and have to adapt as time goes on. Up here in the right-hand corner, you can see the time thing. We control how fast the game is actually playing out, or just pause it altogether, which is really nice in a 4X game. Now let's take a look at our planet before we look at anything else. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. This is our home world, the only planet we have right now. Oh, it's actually really, come on. Not that close, but it's pretty, isn't it? Got ourselves a few cities here and there. Lurgy Prash. Are we actually orbiting another planet? No. Our sun is blue. That's neat. We got ourselves a Class F star called Opera Max. Sure, why not? Alright, UI time. Up here in the left-hand corner, got ourselves a government hotkey. Our President Buglash up here prominently featured. He is an explorer, which is really nice. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. I'll tell you why in a little bit, but anomaly research speed plus 33%, it matters. And we get an additional monthly influence boost, which is super. Okay, we're pacifists for now. Means we get more food, less damage overall, more embassies. Woo! And we're what? We're pacifists, fanatic xenophobes, huh? Alien slavery tolerance. How about that? Naval capacity, not a lot of boats in space, but you know, whatever. Tell that to Gurren Lagann. Edict cost and duration. I haven't used any edicts yet, but I'll show you what that means over here. We can use our influence to kind of get boosts in particular areas. I haven't really explored it too much, but we'll explore as we can. Apparently we can decide whether or not our slaves can procreate. That's fantastic.
The budget tab.
Over at the budget screen, basic economic information here. You got your inputs, you got your outputs, and our poof, that's really shitty. Last time I had a starting output of, or starting, you know, positive monthly income of 9. 2.64 is gonna make things a little bit more interesting, but we'll deal with it as we can. One thing I didn't do in my last game was actually have a empire that consisted of more than one species. Migration time, 50%. That's interesting. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. Again, create vassal. What? Interesting. Alright, get that out of here. Over in the Empire key, we can see all of our different planets. We don't have any planets yet. We have one spaceport in this system, and we can put a module on it to do various different things, but we don't need to worry about it right now. Once we have more planets, this will become much, much more important, and once we have a lot of planets, it's going to be very important, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Contacts we need to worry about even less. This is where we're going to be able to talk to the other species and races and stuff like that. Ship designer, pretty straightforward, but we don't need to look at it yet. We're going to be designing different ships. We have a bunch of like basic ships that we'll be using for different kinds of things, and I'll explain to you coming up soon. Situational log. Ugh. This is where the real meat of this game comes in, because I don't know if you played Europa Universalis or Crusader Kings or any of those, but one of the primary draws of those games, outside of the basic 4X functionalities you get, is that there were always these kind of events that would happen, and you would get to decide what your empire, your ruler, does to react to these kinds of things, and that the emergent gameplay that comes from that is absolutely amazing. And from what I've experienced here, the custom events are really good. I love science fiction, and they nailed it so far. And you and I will discover all the new ones I haven't experienced, because I'm pretty sure I have experienced very few of them so far. They should provide, sure, some funnies and technology. Just like any good 4X game, we're going to have to do some research. And since I'm here, and I have to do it anyways, we might as well discover what there is to discover. We got ourselves some gravitic sensors, orbital energy conversion, and fusion power. I really like solar panels, and we're gonna need some energy cost mitigation, so I'm gonna start with that. Society, oh yeah, I should probably talk to you about what different kinds of things there are to research. Three different paradigms. We got our physics research, our society research, and our engineering research. Physics are going to be things like spaceship bonuses, things like that. The solar panel network is going to apply to our star base to make its running costs a little bit better, that kind of thing. Over in the society, I can't really remember what they do. Oh, yeah. Everything with building our actual empire, running our government, and like expanding the empire is going to be locked here. New World Protocol is pretty important. Kind of want to expand as soon as possible. And engineering. Engineering is where we can do like the miscellaneous kind of things, and resource gathering, and apparently army. You need armies to conquer enemy planets. You need to send them down to the surface to just completely genocide the other species, but that really depends on how you're playing, I guess. We'll kind of play it by ear. Less genocide, the better, I guess. We are a pacifist people. I don't have to play it that way, though. Blah, blah, blah. Want the engineering facility so we can go and mine the shit out of some moons. And that's it for technology for right now. Heading from left to right, we have 3 different primary resources. We've got energy, we have minerals, and we have influence. Energy is pretty much the most basic that you can get. You use it to do all kinds of things, and I'll show you as we are buying things if it costs energy, or if it costs minerals, or if it costs influence. But the basic rundown is minerals you use to buy ships and build like stations and things like that. Energy, I can't actually remember right now, but we'll figure it out. I think it's to actually run everything. Energy is what you use to power all of your things, and there will be a drain, and then like for your power plants on your planets and other various energy boosting things, that's something you have to keep in balance constantly. It's not something you really spend, it's something you maintain. And the influence over here is kind of a special resource. It's a diplomatic resource. You use it to recruit interesting leaders for your fleets, or governors for your planets, or put up new stations that will expand your empire and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you need like Casus Belli, just like in Crusader Kings 2, to declare war or take territory and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure influence is how you do that, but I haven't exactly figured that out yet. Over here, this will be like the modifiers to your resources, not resources, your research speed. The higher this is, the faster your research, and I'm sure it has other functions besides that, but
ship, which is used to construct space stations.
We'll figure that out later. These 3 over here, strategic resources, those are special things. I haven't actually found any of those yet. Directly controlled planets, we have 1, Eruxo Prime, which is a fantastic name, and the naval capacity, as I was talking earlier, we can have 3 military ships. We just have these guys right now. Our ships look so weird, but I kind of like it at the same time. Look at that, it looks like the freaking Eve race that I can't remember the name of, the shiny folks with the lasers. And taking a look at our home system, we actually have a lot going for us here. Whereas we only have this, which doesn't have a lot of resources on it. It's +8 and +10. Actually, let's take a look at the planet screen right now, because we've already finished up all that jazz. Eruxo Prime, what have you got going for you? Got a population of 7, and what does that mean? It means if we take a look at our surface,
we see a visual representation
boom!
Of this planet.
Every planet has a particular surface on it, and you see these things? These are tiles. The ones that aren't, you know, surrounded by this caution box, you can actually build things on, your people can live there. If it's surrounded by a caution box, you have to like clear it, and there's a cost to clear it every single time. Oh god, my timer! What are you doing? Alright, cool. We could do that, but we don't really need to, because there are ones we haven't actually used yet. Have to have population on a tile for you to be able to build something useful on it. Like these buildings you can see in the background, planetary administration, hydroponics farm, and mostly the buildings are going to be either giving you resources or improving one of your research speeds. As far as I can tell right now, we'll look a little bit deeper into that as time goes on. Of course, for each of these tiles, the population on it, you can do various different things with them if you really wanted to. Moving along, armies, essentially, I haven't really messed around with it too much. Once we start killing people, I'll take a little bit more into that. We can, apparently we can orbitally bombard our own planet. I don't think that's going to be a great idea. And the most important one, hey, what's up? Everybody in orbit will be in here, I assume, and the spaceport will be over here. Spaceport, this guy right here, is our primary defense for our home capital planet. It has a lot of military power right now. These 3 corvettes, 70. This guy, 394. And the other 2 you guys might be curious about right now. The construction ship. It does exactly what you think it does. It builds things. It can build frontier outposts, mining station, research station, observation posts, etc., etc. We can't do it right now because you have to do all of those in territory you control. And have surveyed. And what is that? You have to survey shit to use it first? Science ship. This guy right here. Very important, especially for the early game. Your science ships are what you use to explore the galaxy. It's actually a really elegant system. If you zoom out, you can take a look at the galaxy map. Ooh, pretty. Before you do anything, you want to survey it. So I'm just going to take the science ship. You can just whoop every time and just right click on a sector and it'll go and survey the entire system. But I probably want to survey my home system first. see if there's anything on each of these planets that'll be useful. It's pretty much what Google's doing right now, you know, with their solar system probes going around, looking at asteroids, seeing if any of them will make them trillions of dollars. I'm not jealous or bitter or anything, I'm hopeful. So once we unpause, which I'm going to do right now, everything will start. We're now researching, we're now watching our science ship do the whole traveler's paradox or traveling salesman problem around the system. I don't know if this is the most efficient way, and I'm not gonna know. Look it up. Anyways, science ship, yes, thank you, AI buddy. Is there anything else we want to do right now? Not really, so I'm just gonna kind of follow this guy as he does his business. First couple of episodes, because I'm going to do these in like 30-minute chunks, I think, are essentially going to be waiting for things to happen to us. But that doesn't mean we have to watch this guy all over the place. We can go to Eruxo Prime and we can go build over at our starbase and be like, oh, we only have one science ship? That's going to take for freaking ever. No, not at all. I could build another science ship. Then we can double our output capacity. I could do it again. Probably a good idea. Want to find those interesting events as quickly as possible. Last time I didn't build 2 science ships right off the bat, but whatever. Do we have any situations last time? Oh, when I did the full tutorial, it told me all kinds of crazy stuff I had to do, but now I'm just on my own. Oh shit.
Our science ships will discover strange things whilst
Here's the first one, ladies and gentlemen.
These can be
Anomaly level 1.
But be certain their skills are
Interesting. Each of the science ships actually has one of those fundamental leader people, and they'll have a particular skill associated with their level of science, and the better they are at science, then the more complicated anomalies they can research, that kind of thing. Are you gonna go back? Go research the thing. Research, please. Thank you. You just freaking left. You see, this is what happens when you have a lot of bureaucratic red tape in a society. I should just give this scientist autonomy, be like, hell, you see a freaking anomaly, you go research it, but I don't. Maybe there is an option for that, but I don't know. Let's take a look at these guys. I probably could tell them to go and look at things if I wanted to. You know what? I think I will. I can get down with that. I don't have to have a research ship to go and explore the vastness of space. Oh, we already have another research ship. That's cool. I'll just do it with that guy first. Let's go over to, let's see, we got some options. We got Shutra. Oh, Jesus Christ. Candidate some form of alien vessels in the HOTUS system? Is this the HOTUS system? These strange objects have been flagged as Alpha Menace until we can learn more about Menace. That's funny. My other empire that wasn't xenophobic was just alien race, like Alpha race. This is Alpha Menace. Fantastic. Special project. Eruxo Prime is in an uproar following the news of unidentified ships sighted in the void. Probably because we don't know aliens exist until this point. It's probably a big old being like, what? Okay. Reblaga is being searched, but how the hell did we... What? How did we figure out that there was a species over there and we don't even have any ships over there? That's weird. Good telescopes, I guess. Let's go over to the, requires a scientist. Well, I would hope you have a scientist.
The Leaders tab.
Don't have a scientist yet.
Dismiss and assign idle governors.
Lovely.
Scientists.
Okay, cool. I was talking about that earlier. Use influence to get scientists. Okay, this is what happened on that anomaly. We found one of our old probes on Reblaga. It has somehow kept intact all these years and is still trying to send data to our homeworld. It stands as a testament to our past struggles and our wish to flee our planet's bounds. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It would most assuredly grant us new knowledge and technology. You see, that really just speaks to the record keeping of my species. I would think that you would know if you have a probe on the moon. That wouldn't be an anomaly, being like, do we need to go and spend a couple of months seeing what this old probe that we launched into the moon is? Whatever. We're moving ever forward. Not a good omen. Eruxo Prime has finished its construction queue. Cool. So now we need to hire 2 scientists for each of those ships. Leader experience gain. Research speed. Research speed, military theory. Cool, I guess, but I would rather... Okay. Spark of genius. Prone to sudden bursts of inspiration. That sounds actually kind of cool. So I'll take him. He's 39. He's probably got some time on his hands to research some cool things. I am not really interested in renaming him. I just want to hire him. No. Oh, I see what's going on. We have to recruit up here. Those are the ones we already have assigned to research our existing technologies. Leader recruitment cost, don't care. Research speed materials, don't care. Research speed computing, don't care. You know what? I'll take the recruitment cost. It costs a lot less. Here. There you go. 28 years old. You're now assigned to a ship. Alorig. Next. Let's get another. What's this guy up to? Survey speed plus 25%. I will absolutely get that. And that guy. Okay, cool. We don't have a lot of influence anymore, but it'll slowly accumulate as the months draw on. So, you, sir, go to the unknown system. And what is the exact opposite way? Oh, well, that guy's going to unknown because I didn't realize this was the HOTUS system. Going over to HOTUS, seeing what there is to see. Really wish I could see what the hyperspace travel was all about. The way the warp worked, you'd have to go outside of this little gravitational pull zone, get outside of the gravitational pull of the sun, and then you would be able to just like warp to whatever system nearby that you wanted to. I don't know if that works the same way. Where are you at, Ultramax? You are scanning the system just like I thought you would. Cool. We have a little bit more minerals we should probably spend. Do we have anything we can do here? We can build a mining station, but where do we want to build it? Probably over in this area, where just having a mining station over here in Liturgy Pash will give us +3 to our energy. The more ships we build, the less energy. It'll be the whole input-output kind of thing like I was talking about earlier. See how it's not +2 anymore? It's +0? It's a problem. Alright, where you at? You going to HOTUS? Oh, you're already well within. You're right, HOTUS. Hello, alien menace.
Entities. We can
Interesting.
learn more about them and maybe even initiate
Investigates. Yes, please. Go. Oh, okay. Sometimes you have to send a ship going to look at these aliens. Sometimes you just have to put one of your actual guys on hold. See, instead of researching whatever it was, colony ships, we're now looking at these freaking space whales and being like, huh? The heck? Or space squid, as the case may be. Oh, bye-bye. The Alpha Menace has left us. Not even along the regular route. That was kind of weird. Oh, over at Avalam. That was the unknown sector, huh? I think it was unknown because it was outside of our area of influence, which you can see here. Taking a look around, we actually have quite a bit left to explore. Oh, geez. Okay, it looks like later on this will be a pretty defensible kind of place, but I don't know, we can always backtrack here if things get really out of control. The Iruxo Commonwealth. Okay, this guy isn't doing anything, so we should probably send him somewhere. HOTUS will go down this way, and this guy will go and explore these. Survey Shatra, then to Eol and whatever this unknown system is. Let's take a look at Avalam, see if there's anything interesting going on over here. Nice little asteroid belt here, a couple of asteroids, only 2 planets that we can really take a look at. HOTUS system has been fully surveyed. Pretty regular, just some space whales, and these guys, not really too much in terms of resources either. Alright, got ourselves a little bit more to do. Down at HOTUS, go over to the unknown system. Survey, please. The faster you survey things, the more quickly you can get certain things done and start preparing for the future, because the future is where things are kinda gonna get out of control. ECS Pathaga completed the construction of a mining station. +3, booyah. Our minerals regain is actually really nice right now. The only thing that takes away from it is ship maintenance. Now, one of the things I was wondering about is whether or not I should build a little fleet right off the bat.
System survey
Not too sure yet. Costs 90 resources to build a mining station. I think I should be able to do it over in HOTUS, but I am not sure. Oh, there's 2 more energy we can build right here, so I might as well just build it right here. Yes, we would get more, but it would take a little bit more time. Probably not too great. Or I could start building over here. Nope, I can't. Because to build these different stations, you have to have them within your Empire's zone of control. I can only do that in Tius, maybe, Shutra definitely, Eol, and Hodus. What is this? That'll be for engineering research? Yeah, that'll be an observation post as well. There's something to look at over there. It'll help us out in that regard, but it's not going to happen right now. Anyways, without any further ado, mining station Uluku. What is it over here in Shutra? I need to start renaming these things. Shutra.
Special
First of all, this
complete.
pulsar is awesome. Oh yeah, it's definitely the pulsar. I'm just going to put an observation station right there. Here we go. Those were the space squid whales we were looking at earlier. The spaceborne life forms, which the Uruxo, head of society research, has come to refer to as Tiyanki, are docile creatures. That's what I was expecting. They're just whales. Graze on gases coming to the upper layers of many gas planets. They're going to come eat Jupiter someday. They could be safely ignored is the takeaway from that. Nothing too much else in this sector. It's not really lucking out too hard when it comes to our local resources, but we'll do what we have to do to make ends meet. Probably gonna have to put a Empire expanding outpost here so I can get these. Well, if I already have access to Shutra, which I don't, is just outside. Well, that is some bullshit. And just so you know, yes, everything is on a level plane essentially, but it's kind of cool that it'll go up and down from like this middle section right here. So yeah, there's a little bit of 3D, but yeah, it's essentially a 2D game, whatever. That's the nature of 4X games. Avalam, they're done over that, so you might as well go research TUs. I'm pretty sure this guy over in Sapir is going to be done soon. Taking a look over here. Ooh, lots of possibilities for resources here. Most 4X games are essentially just a lesson in how fast you can get your resources and start conquering things. I'm not really sure what the win condition is here. Ooh, hello. Anomaly in Sapir 3. Oh, god damn it, pause. Alright, cool, hold on. Slow down, let's take this one step at a time. Encounter in TUs. Encountered some form of alien vessels in the TU system. That was the one that was up north, space-wise. These strange objects have been flagged as beta menace until we can learn more about them. Cool, more freaking aliens to research. Why not?
Hostile fleet.
God damn it, okay. Our science ship was... No, pause please, thank you. That was probably the betas. We can't defend ourselves with our science ships right now. So we're gonna have to run, but that's okay. It's just one less thing to take care of. But what I want to do first is take a look and see. Okay. You see, I wanted to take a look at the military power of these guys to see whether or not they were worth my time to deal with, to have my corvettes deal with them. And it looks like... What are you? Some sort of robot? Survey crew, maybe? Well, there's an asteroid here, so maybe they're a mining crew. That's fine. Okay. Anomaly. Shutra. Sapir. You were the one. You have an anomaly. Something moves with near purpose down on Sapir 3. Do we have aliens? My god. Already performing that order. That's fine. And beta aliens, please. Over at the... Not ship designer. Where's the situation log? Here we go. 3 months. Or 6 months. Duh. And we can unpause. That's fine. Turn your ass around. TUs, you're gonna leave. That's fine. We'll scan that place later on. I want you to go over here, actually, and survey that system.
Fleet.
Yeah, fine, whatever. Just go over here first.
Fleet.
You know, you can... Whatever. I won't tell the captain his job. Hopefully he won't tell me my job, because I really don't want to kill him. What are you doing, construction ship? Are you having a fine old time over there? Fleet stance. Set to evasive. Ah, dang it! Could have just set this guy, set his fleet stance to not giving a fuck, and he could just go on to the other system.
System
Oh well,
survey complete.
live and learn. Shitra is done. Anything interesting going on? Oh yeah, there was the pulsar. Pulsar in and of itself is actually probably pretty good. Kind of want to put an engineering research station down there as soon as possible. Earlier you can get those, the better, probably. Let's take a look at the map. Where was I going to have this guy go? Saving game, yeah. Oh god, yes, I get it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be episode 1. A lot has happened, a lot to take in here. Hopefully you'll join me for tomorrow's episode that I will put up tomorrow. Until then, this has been Albatross of Time. Thank you very much. The stream continues, but the YouTube episode does not.